week 14 of the fantasy baseball season. And here's a few pitchers I look to sell and trade this week. The first guy, Jordan Montgomery, Louis Cardinals. So Jordan Montgomery, early in the season, he didn't do much, but the last few weeks here, he's really been on a tear, and he's pitching great baseball. In the year, 98 2/3, 6-7 record, 91 Ks, a 3.28 ERA, 1.24 WHIP, and 10 quality starts. In the last month of the season is where he's really turned things around. 32 1/3, 4-0 record, 31 Ks, a 1.38 ERA, 0.92 WHIP, and 5 quality starts in the time. So right now he's going out there and he's pitching great baseball as Montgomery, where early in the season he was pretty much a droppable pitcher, but he's turned things around, even though this St. Louis Cardinal team, one of the worst teams in all the National League. So right now, while he's pitching great baseball, and I don't think it's going to hold up here for Montgomery, he's definitely a sell-high candidate, and he's even pitched good versus good teams over the last few weeks. June 20th at the Nats, 7 innings, got the win. 4 hits, a run, a walk, 6 Ks, a quality start. June 27th versus the Astros, 6 2/3 in that one, got the win. 6 hits, a run, a walk, 6 Ks, a quality start. And July 2nd versus the Yankees, 6 2/3 in that ball game, got the win. 2 hits, 3 walks, 6 Ks, a quality start. So Montgomery, he's been on some tear with 5 games in a row with a quality start. I know this Cardinal team's not going to get him much run support. And right now, well, he's pretty much been pitched lights out. You could get a great bat in a deal for Montgomery. And over the last month of the season, he's ranked 8th in fantasy baseball. So right now, well, he's at peak value. He's definitely a pitcher I look to sell high and trade this week. The next pitcher is Taijuan Walker of the Philadelphia Phillies. So Walker, it's just been weird for him over the last few seasons. He goes in spurts for months where he's one of the better pitchers in the league, and then he fizzles out towards the end of the season, and the numbers aren't great. And we've seen that over the last few seasons where Walker, where the first half of the year he's an all-star or a potential all-star, putting up great numbers, and then second half of the season he fizzles out. So on the year, 89 1/3, 9-3 record, 77 Ks, 3.93 ERA, a 1.23 WHIP, and 9 quality starts. So Walker, in the early part of the year, he wasn't doing much. He was getting hit around. But the last month, he's turned this whole season around. 32 innings, 5-0 record, 2 Ks, an 0.84 ERA, an 0.94 WHIP, and 4 quality starts in the time. So right now, Walker's going out there. This Philly team, they had a great month of June and playing good baseball. And Walker's been the main part is why this pitching staff's turned things around, and he has as well. So right now, well, he's at peak value and pitching great baseball. And a pitcher most people picked up over the last 2 or 3 weeks here to flip a guy off the waiver wire and trade him for a good bat or another pitcher that's maybe struggling, but you think he'll turn it around. This would be the time to do it. June 16th at Oakland, 8 innings in that one, got the win. 7 hits, a run, 8 Ks in that one, a quality start. June 23rd versus the Mets, 6 innings, got the win. 3 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 5 Ks, a quality start. And June 29th at the Cubs in that one, 6 innings, got the win. 6 hits, a run, a walk, 6 Ks, a quality start. So 3 games in a row with a quality start. But pretty favorable matchups as well. The Oakland, we know their hitting's not good. The Mets, their hitting's been hit or miss this season. And the Cubs hitting hasn't done much as well really this season. So right now, well, Walker's pitching great baseball. Peak value also, obviously. 5-0 in the last month with an ERA under 1. He's a perfect sell-high guy this week. And I'm not just going to trade these guys for anything, but like I said, they're at peak value right now, these guys. And I would sell them. The next pitcher is Bailey Ober of the Minnesota Twins. So Bailey Ober's been a solid pitcher pretty much since they called him up early in the season. 76 2/3, 5-4 record of 74 strikeouts, a 2.70 ERA, an 0.95 WHIP, and 8 quality starts. And over the last couple weeks here for Ober, he's pitching great. 19 innings, 1-1 record, 20 Ks, a 2.84 ERA, 0.84 WHIP, and 3 quality starts in the time. So Bailey Ober, he's been a mainstay in this rotation this season and one of their top pitching prospects over the last few years for this Minnesota Twin team. And for whatever reason, they develop pitches pretty well. We've seen it with this Twin team over the last few years. So Ober right now, the last 2 outings, especially his last one, is where he raised his value up, and I think you could get a decent hitter or even a power bat in your lineup if you want to sell Ober high this week. To the last few games here for Ober, June 20th versus Boston, 6 innings, got the loss. 8 hits, 3 runs, 4 Ks in that one, a quality start. June 25th at the Tigers, 6 innings in that one, 5 runs, 5 hits, 3 runs, a walk, 8 Ks, a quality start. And July 1st at Baltimore, his best outing of the season, 7 innings, got the win. 2 hits, no runs, 8 Ks, a quality start. So he's pitching great baseball. 20 strikeouts in his last 3 outings here is barely over. And he's definitely a guy, though I don't know if he's going to make it towards the end of the season with innings limit. And he's a rookie as well. He never pitched a lot of innings in the minor league. So right now, while he's pitching great and coming off a great performance versus solid Baltimore Oriole team, this is a perfect time to sell him high this week. The next pitcher is Justin Steele of the Chicago Cubs. So Justin Steele, it's been a solid year, and he made the All-Star team as well this year for the Cubs. So right now, Steele, he's going out there. He's keeping that ERA low this season. 9-2 record, 85 and a third, 76 Ks, a 2.43 ERA, a 1.03 whip, and 10 quality starts on the season. And over the last 2 weeks, he's really gotten it going. 2-0 record, 12 and a third, 0.73 ERA, 0.81 whip, 2 quality starts, and 14 strikeouts in the time. So right now, Steele, he's the ace, no doubt about it, for the Chicago Cub team. And the whole season, he's pitched great baseball. But I don't know if it's going to hold up with him as well as Steele, because throughout his career, the furthest he's gone is 120 innings in his big league career in innings pitched. I know this season he had 85 innings and a third here. Is Justin Steele. So right now, while he's playing great baseball, he's had some favorable matchups over the last few weeks as well. Hell's hard candidate, because I don't think he's going to keep this up in the second half of the year. In 17th versus Baltimore, 5 innings, got the win. 5 hits, 2 runs, a walk, 4 Ks. June 24th at the Cardinals, 6 innings in that one, got the win. 5 hits, a run, a walk, 8 Ks, a quality start. And June 30th versus the Guardians, 6 1/3, got the win. 3 hits, a walk, 6 Ks. So right now he's going out there, Justin Steele. He's been an ace for the staff, making the All-Star team like I mentioned. And one of the better pitchers, no doubt about it, this year in fantasy baseball. But we'll see what he does here today at the Milwaukee Brewers. But either way, I'm going to sell Steele high. And like I said, you could be getting a premium hitter or a pitcher and a hitter in a deal for him this week. And the 5th and final pitcher I look to sell and trade this week, he is Reid Detmers of the Los Angeles Angels. So Reid Detmers, he was on the list last week, and he's going to make it once again. Detmers, the first 2 months of the season, really didn't do anything. And now the last month of the season, he's turned things around on the year. 2-5 record, 82 1/3, 103 strikeouts, a 3.72 ERA, a 1.25 whip, and 5 quality starts. But the last month, like I mentioned, it's been a tale of 2 tapes here for Detmers. 31 2/3, 2-0 record, 43 Ks, a 1.42 ERA, an 0.79 whip, and 4 quality starts. So he's going out there. He's going deep into games with 6 innings or more in the last 4 outings here for Detmers. And he's making a big turnaround this season, where he was a droppable pitcher the first 6-7 weeks of the season. So the last few games for Detmers, June 20th versus the Dodgers, 7 innings, no decision, 2 hits, no runs, a walk, 8 Ks, a quality start. June 26th versus the White Sox, 7 innings again, no decision, 2 hits, a run, 2 walks, 10 Ks, a quality start. And July 2nd, 6 innings in that one versus Arizona, got the win. 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 9 Ks, a quality start. So right now, 27 strikeouts in the last 3 outings, which is a great number here for Reid Detmers. And he's going out there and pitching great, but the only thing, for whatever reason, this Angel team really hasn't gotten them run support over the last month of the season, and that's why the record's a little bit low. But right now, while he's pitching great, and above his head, I believe, is Reid Detmers. He's a perfect sell-high candidate pitcher this week, and I think you could get a great bat in a deal for him. So that's a few pitchers I look to sell and trade here in Week 14 of the fantasy baseball season.